We're now going on almost 5 months since all the writers in woke Hollywood decided that they were going to go on strike, that all the things they've been writing, they weren't getting paid enough. They weren't getting enough residuals in an industry that is failing. An industry, whether it's at the box office, whether it's streaming, they're constantly losing money hand over fist. Yet the writers decided this was their opportunity to strike. And unfortunately for them, it's not going very well. A lot of them are losing their homes. They're having to live in their cars, things like this, as they continue to refuse to go back to work. Well, a couple people just a few days ago made a decision that they're tired of waiting. Late night show host and daytime host Drew Barrymore and Bill Maher decided, hey, we got to get back to work. There's a lot of other people that are not getting paid right now that are struggling too, that aren't writers, and it's time to get those people to work. Drew Barrymore, Bill Maher, and the whole confusing talk show strike mess explained. They both came out and said, we are going to start these shows back up without our writers. We understand, we feel for our writers, we're not going to violate any rules, but at the same time, there's dozens of other people that count on paychecks from these shows. Well, Bill Maher has not listened to any of the outrage over that. Drew Barrymore listened to a lot of the outrage. She came out, she got canceled from this book appearance that she was supposed to do. She got canceled from an award show that she was supposed to do. And then she came out with a big apology saying that she was so sorry, that I'm sorry that we have to go back to work. I'm sorry to unions. I'm sorry to people. I don't even know what I'm apologizing for, but I just feel really bad about it. Did that help anything? Did that stop anyone coming out and attacking her? Absolutely not. She ended up having to delete that apology. And now we're at a point where just a few days after Drew Barrymore announced that she was going to get her whole crew back to work, she has now said that's not the case. Drew Barrymore halts talk show return after backlash, will resume when the strike ends. This attempt to silence her and to get her to do what they wanted, she bent the knee to it. That's exactly what she ended up doing. She puts out this post on Instagram. I've listened to everyone, and I'm making the decision to pause the show's premiere until the strike is over. I have no words to express my deepest apologies to anyone I've hurt, and of course, to our incredible team who works on the show and has made it what it is today. We really tried to find our way forward, and I truly hope for a resolution for the entire industry very soon. There you go. I guess fuck all those other people that you were trying to get back to work, right? They're not breaking any rules. They're not doing anything that's going against WGA rules. They have a different set of standards for talk show hosts or for talk shows in general. But no, Drew Barrymore gets bullied into apologizing, then deleting the apology and just backing off altogether. I talked about it a few weeks ago that once you started to see these people lose their homes or whatever because they refused to go back to work, which is their choice, to be honest with you, when that started to happen, you would start to see a lot of contentiousness. You would start to see a lot of people that were ready to go back to work, but didn't know if they should or not. You started to see these people creep out there. They get blasted by almost all of woke Hollywood combined because you're supposed to stand strong with the union. Bill Maher hasn't folded yet. Drew Barrymore folded immediately. She just bent the knee. No problem. And there's going to be more things that this happens with, though. There's going to be more people that make the decision to try to get back to work. They're going to be bullied, and Hollywood's going to continue to tear itself apart over this. Because, spoiler alert, normal people don't care about this. Normal people don't care about the writers. They don't care about the actors being on strike. They don't care that their daytime or nighttime talk show hosts aren't being aired. They're finding other forms of entertainment, other ways to entertain themselves. There is a problem right now in Hollywood, and the problem is that people don't give a fuck. That doesn't bode well when you're trying to pressure the studios. So now you have to imagine the next time they get to talk to them, they're going to be desperate to actually make a deal because this can't go on for them much longer without more of them losing their homes. And Hollywood is already starting to implode and tear themselves apart over this strike.